what you talking about, y'all? What you mean? Who you calling? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who? So she like, I'm talking to you. I said, Ashton, ain't finna be too many. Got one more time to call me another one. Next thing I know, she said she must have said. Hey my two babies, it's Quela and Shay. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Let me tell y'all, I just been like tired, drained out, and I be taking care of my kids, this and the other. Like, I'm not gonna really make that an excuse, but y'all, I'm sorry, I just been tired. Like, that's why I really haven't been posting. Like, that's why I haven't posted like none last week, because y'all, I was finna do a video. Then y'all, I'm like, I'm tired. Like, I had to like really like I don't know. But I know y'all clicked on that video because y'all seen that title, because y'all wanted to be messy. Like, y'all so messy. My two babies is so messy. But guess what, y'all? Like, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be messy with y'all, but I'm just here to give y'all a little story time. Like, giving y'all a little tea, baby. So before I get to this video, guys, of course I got my little wine with me. Today my Friday at work, so I decided that I wanted to do a little video with my wine on the side. And yeah, so before I get to my story, y'all, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to be notified when Quela Shay posts on her channel. And we're about to get right into it. Okay, so starting with my story time, y'all. Let me see where I want to start it. Let me see. So y'all, as y'all know, like, I'm not the kind of person, I don't be messy at all. Like, I'm not a messy person at all. Like I told y'all, like in my previous videos, like I got into literally like I think I got to like literally 3 fights in my whole life. And well, actually 2. The first one, like, I really don't consider that as a fight, because it was like little kid. I was a little kid then. But like literally 2 fights in my whole life. And that was like really it. Including the fight that I'm about to tell y'all about right now. Like, I'm not a fighter at all. I don't get messy unless I have to get messy. But of course, I haven't been getting messy lately in like years, because I've been out of high school for, I graduated 2015, so I've been out of high school coming up on 6 years. And ain't no reason for me to get messy, because I say to myself or whatever. But y'all, this story I'm about to tell y'all, it's like so crazy. Like, it's so crazy, because like this girl really had me messed up. Like, she really did. And y'all, I'm not finna cuss in this video, because I don't got time to get banned from YouTube for cussing. So starting about the fight, when I was younger, it was, I want to say I was like, oh, I was probably about 17 years old at the time. I want to say 16, 17, I'm gonna say 16 or 17. Me, my brother, my cousin, we used to all go to this place called Skate World. So where I'm from, it used to be this place called Skate World that like the whole city used to go to. Like, we all used to go to Skate World, y'all. It used to be so lit, like lit for real, y'all. Like, I miss it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, to this day I still be bringing up to my fiance like how much I miss Skate World, this, that, and other, because like it used to be so fun. My fiance even used to go, but it was like when he was, at the time when he went, I wasn't going yet, because I was still like kind of young a little bit. Like, I was going, but it was like during the hours of skating, y'all, I was going like during the hours of skating from like 7 to 9 or something like that. 12 o'clock section is when like they had the adult, well, I'm not gonna say adult, but like when they had like the teenagers come in from like 12 to like whatever time they let the teenagers come in. I forgot the teenage hour. And by the time, y'all, I got grown, like, y'all, I'm not gonna say grown, but when I was like, by the time I got old enough to go to Skate World, y'all, like, I was like so geeked. I was so happy. When I did get old enough, I had like another year to do the Jew Jam, because the Jew Jam was literally like 18 and older. So I had like another year to do the Jew Jam. And when by the time I turned 18, y'all, it was over with. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing. So I was so like geeked and happy. Like, y'all, I was so geeked and happy when I finally did go to Skate World. And I used to go with my friends now. Like, it was me, my cousin, my brother. She was my friend at the time, y'all. Like, let me tell y'all, me and my cousin, I can say my cousin name, but I'm not gonna say the girl name that I fought. I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna make up a girl name because I don't want to be y'all lame. I don't want to be messy, y'all. Like, y'all want to be messy. And I ain't got time for that. Then I'm gonna have to fight again because of y'all. So I ain't got time to be messy, but I'm gonna be a little messy. But me and my cousin, Brianna, which is my cousin, me and her used to hang with this girl. So I'm not gonna say the girl name, so I'm gonna just say Ashley. So me and her used to hang with this girl named Ashley or whatever. And we used to all be cool. Like, it used to be me, Brianna, Ashley, and like some more of us or whatever. And we used to all be cool or whatever. One day when we did go to skateboard, like, y'all, we used to go to skateboard every weekend. Like, I'm telling y'all, we used to go to Jew Jams every weekend. Like, every weekend. We didn't miss to be with them Jew Jams. So we had went one day, and y'all, like, it's this particular Saturday when it was this particular Saturday, I'll never forget. It was real cold when we had went. And when we had went or whatever, like, when you go to the Jew Jam or whatever, like, you know, people be just like still coming in or whatever. Like, the Jew Jam be from like 7 to like at the time when I went, because they probably changed like the Jew Jam hours or whatever, but when I had went, the Jew Jam used to be like from 7 to 1 in the morning, or sometimes 12:30. Well, it used to be from 7 to 12:30 and sometimes 1. So I used to be happy about that because I used to be like geek. So when I did go whatever, we used to be like, I'm not gonna say the first ones there, because like when we stayed there, we literally stayed like not even 1 minute away from Skate World when I used to stay at when I was younger. So we used to always just walk across the streets to Skate World or whatever, this, that, and other. So, but sometimes my mama would take us. So we used to go like 30 minutes early just to stand in line, so we can get that chance to get in first. So when we used to go whatever, like I said, this one particular Saturday, y'all, this girl had me so messed up, y'all. Like, she did. Like, mind you, when me and this girl used to hang out, it was me, her, my cousin now. We used to all hang out like literally like dang near every day. Like, we used to hang out almost every day. We used to go to each other's houses, that and the other. So this one Saturday, y'all, when we had all went, so I was just standing around with my cousin and y'all. Mind you, like, everybody was just still like waiting on people to come in. Y'all already know when y'all see y'all gang or whatever, y'all all excited, geeked or whatever, like, you got your crew waiting on your other crew to come, like, yo, part, like, we just all geeked and excited. So we just all standing around. And me, my cousin, and my old friend, like, we used to be so lame, y'all, because like we used to have this group. We used to name ourselves this little group called, I was Snickers, my cousin was, I was Snicker, my cousin was Twix, I want to say, and the girl we used to hang with used to call herself Starburst. So, like, I don't know where we got these names from, y'all, but like, this is what we used to call each other. But the girl, Ashley, that we used to hang with, she was the only one who got her coat made with Starburst on. Me and my cousin, we did not get no coat made. Like, we was lame, but we weren't like that lame. Like, come on now, like, she took it too far. So, and then it was hot outside at that, like, I'm lying, it was cold because, yeah, it was cold outside, but I'm like, no, So, like I said, we want all that lame, so we were gonna get a coat made. So, you know, she went and got her coat made with Starburst on, so she had like one of them old, like, looking coats, y'all. Like, them coats was so old, like, it was like a thick, it was like a thick material kind of, I don't know how to explain the coat, but the coat was like, look old looking, and then it had like, she had like got it made with like Starburst all on it, her name, aka Starburst or whatever. So I'm like, okay, check you out, but I still wasn't getting no coat made or whatever. So it was so crazy. So one day when we had we had all put our coats in this locker, and we had all put our coats in the locker at Skatework, because Skatework had these lockers and they had locks on them. We had, I think it was like $1 or something for the lock, so we had a lock on it or whatever. And she had put her coat, I don't remember exactly where she put her coat at, so she had put her coat in the locker too, but I can't remember if it was in our locker or the locker next to us. And you know, when we put our coats in our locker, we just usually go, we just put our coats in our locker and then just have to like get on the floor and just have fun, like just I mean, just have fun, start juking away or whatever. Like, we just be having fun. So we standing around talking or whatever, me and my cousin now, and the girl actually, she wasn't by us. Like, she was somewhere, I don't know where she was at. It was me and my cousin them, and then like everybody just standing around in group dancing and stuff, huddled up and talking, cracking jokes and whatever. And the party, cause the party was the juking party, the juking didn't start till like later on that night, like when they turned the disco ball light on, and then like everybody get the juking, squid and all of that. But at this time when we were just standing around, everybody was just like still coming in the door, you know, we just, you know, looking, walking around looking or whatever. So she came up to us and was like, and I think like she really got mad because like the dude she used to talk to, whatever, he was like, it was him and his group, like it was me, him, well, it was us. Okay, the dude that she used to talk to, he was like in the group next to us. I'm not gonna say behind him, but he was like in the group next to us, and we were just all like huddled around talking, like our group, the group I was in, and then his group, like we were just all just playing around talking and stuff, cracking jokes. And I guess her I'm not gonna say her boyfriend, because that wasn't her boyfriend, but I guess her dude was into it or whatever. And man, I didn't find this out till like after the fact that me and her got into it. Like, me and her got into a fight. I guess her and her dude was into it or whatever, and we were just standing around cracking jokes and stuff. So like I said, we didn't think nothing up, because this is what we do every time we come to Skate Row, like nothing brand new. Like, she even do this with us, but like I said, this one particular day she wasn't with us, and she didn't bring to our attention that her and the dude was into it. Like, I ain't care, like we didn't care, because we were just talking. So she like came up to me, came up to us, and she was like, well, my Kodak. So we like, what you mean we on Kodak? So we thinking like she playing or whatever. She always be playing, like she always be playing and stuff. Woo. She like, well, my Kodak. So we like, what you mean we on Kodak? Like, we put your Kodaks in your locker, like where we all put our coats at. What you talking about? What you talking about? And she like, nah, my Kodak. And she like, nah, my Kodak in there, this, that, and the other. My Kodak better come up in 5 minutes, or I'm whooping y'all. Hey, this, that, and the other. We ain't think nothing of, because girl, who you talking to? Who asked you whooping? Oh, okay. I did say I wasn't gonna cuss y'all. I did say that. Who got you whooping? Oh, okay. So she like, y'all heard what I said, this, that, and the other, my code better come up, or somebody getting it tonight. So we just, by this time, y'all, the DJ turned the music all over. He ain't turned it up because of her, but he turned the music up. By this time, party finna get started, getting cracking, like everybody finna just, you know, be dancing away. So I had walked away or whatever, and you know, me and my cousin them had walked away. We just, you know, at this point everybody just start separating, and they just and they getting in their own zone or whatever. So I'm over here joking, y'all, like I'm having me a good time. I ain't gonna lie, I'm just like, hey, and like joking away, I'm getting it, like I'm getting, yeah, I'm getting it. So she come tapping me on my shoulder. I'm looking. I'm like, what's up, girl? Come on, like we all, like this is something like we always do at this time. Like at this point, y'all, I'm still thinking like she's playing. She was like, so you haven't found my coat, this, that, and the other. I know y'all did something with my coat, what y'all do with it? By this time, y'all, she's talking to me. Forget what you're talking about, y'all. What you mean? Who you calling? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who? So she like, I'm talking to you. I said, Ashley, ain't finna be too many of y'all. Got one more time to call me another one. Next thing I know, she said, she must have said it. I popped her dead in her mouth over a coat, a Starburst coat at that. I'm like, oh, okay, I got your bitch. I popped that right in her mouth, and I told her, y'all, like, you got one more time. And I told her, like, first of all, I didn't do anything with her, because I don't even know what she was talking about. Like, we here to have a good time. You over here talking about your coat. Like, you can't be serious right now. But at this point, y'all, my cousin on the other side of the floor, she's somewhere, I don't know what my cousin was doing. She's somewhere on the other side of the floor. And I'm over here juking the dude I was juking on, because I'm having me a good time, not thinking about her code, nothing. I'm just in my own zone, like just having me a good time. Everybody was just doing their own thing, except for her. Like, why can't you do your own thing like everybody else? Like, we not thinking about no damn coat right now. Like, we have less than 5 or 6 hours to get what we need to do out of here and then leave, because I'm not understanding what you're still thinking about a coat for. You paid $10 to get a skate row to think about a coat. Like, I'm not understanding. I don't need no team to back me up at any point, because like I said, my cousin was on the other side of the floor, and I was right there by myself with the boy I was juking. I had to get off him Hey, hold up real quick. Hold up. I had to tell him, like, I had to tell him to hold up because, girl, you messing up my grind, and I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding, like, come on now, you can't be serious. So B-word what got me. Like, you can't be serious over this $30 coat that you got made. Like, you can't be that serious. Like, come on now. So y'all, I was like, oh my goodness, y'all. Like, I was so, like, I wasn't even mad at anything. I just popped up and we just started fighting, and I just blacked out and started fighting her. Like, security came, pulled me off or whatever. Then they went to go get my cousin, of course, telling my cousin, like, you know, I was in a fight. And my cousins came over there. By the time my cousins came over there, it was, the fight was over with. Like, security already had me because they had security. Well, it was police officers. They had Gary Police was in there or whatever. So Gary Police, he already had me. So he had like pulled me off or whatever and pulled me to the side over there by the concession stand. So he was like, calm down, baby girl, calm down, what's going on? I'm like, I was already calm. I've been calm. She's still over there yelling and fussing and stuff. And I told her, like, she thought I stole her coat. Like, nah, she thought that we did something with her coat. And I had told him, like, ain't nobody did nothing to this girl coat. Like, I'm not understanding. And of course, y'all, like, every time you get in a fight, like, every time anybody get in a fight, that was my first time ever getting into a fight at Skate World. Like, my first and last very time getting into a fight at Skate World. And of course, every time somebody get in a fight at Skate World or whatever, they used to always put them out, then they couldn't come back in that night. So y'all, I was so mad because it was like 10 something. Like, dang, it's only 10 something. I'm getting put out of Skate World because fight be for beating this girl up, and then they got my $10 wasted down the drain. When it was, y'all, it was some fine dudes in there that night. I'm not sitting here to hold y'all up. Like, I already had a whole list of people I was finna start juking on that night. Like, I'm gonna get that one next, I'm getting that one next, I'm getting that. I had a whole list. And she messed up this list. I only had like 2 people on the list that I juked. Sister Juke Jam started that night. Like, girl. And I was so mad because, like, that night was so hyped. Like, it was so hyped. I'm like, you know what? I don't even care no more. So I just did what I did. And then, of course, they put me out or whatever. And, since my cousin that was with us, well, since my cousin, my brother that was with me or whatever, of course they got put out too or whatever. So anything else went against, they had got put out too, so nothing else would get started. So I'm like, oh my goodness. So after that, so by this time, y'all, like, at this point, when security told me when police told me I had to go, I got upset because you mean to tell me I wasted my $10 that I said, okay, so can I get my money back? He said, no, you can't get your money back, this, that, and other, because you already paid for it and the party had already. I don't care about none of that. Can I just get my money back? Because you mean to tell me this girl came up to me, started with me, even though I hit her first because she called me out my name. You gotta call you right back. Police got her over there, like, he didn't even have her. She was just sitting down, like, just saying whatever she was saying. I'm like, girl, I mean, we can always go for a round 2, baby. Like, but the police like, no, y'all ain't, get out of here. I'm like, oh my goodness, like, it was y'all. He was like, he was so mad, like, mad for what though? Like, so I'm just sitting there basically reading her lips because the music was loud. So I'm like, oh my goodness. So at this point, y'all, I'm like, okay, I'm over it. Like, we've been outside for dang almost 30 minutes now, whatever. Like, we were just outside waiting on her to come outside or whatever, because we went out, her uncle's gonna pull up any minute. Like, okay, she called her uncle, so we already know that she gotta come outside at some point. So when we start walking away, I don't know where her uncle was at. Like, it was so crazy. It was so crazy because, like, we in this big old parking lot, and like where the Skate World is in this big old parking lot or whatever, like what other stores surrounded or whatever. So we had started walking away or whatever. At this point, we finna walk home. Like, we don't even care. Like, I catch up what I catch her. Like, I don't even care. She had sent me y'all like a long paragraph, like a long text message, whatever, like back and forth or whatever. And she like, I wanna so we like, no, whatever, like, you trying to sit here and you want to try to sit here and fight me over this code or whatever, like, so, no, she like, she just like in the text message just going off. But my thing is, you get in the car, in the text message, you get in the car and say what you have to say, but babe, you had came outside, you didn't say none of this stuff when you had came outside, but you get in the car and didn't want to say what you want to say. Like, it don't work like that. So after that, that's when she had texted me like this long paragraph telling me you want to fight my cousin, that's this and other. Babe, you got my cousin number just like you have my number. Don't text my phone telling me that you want to fight my cousin, that because now at this point you getting really beside yourself. So after that, she had I had said what I said or whatever. I didn't even text her back. Honestly, I didn't even text her back. I called her. Like, what was that you was saying? So imagine by this time, y'all, I had got home with her. We go to skate roll or whatever. Like, my mama always stay up until we come home or whatever, so she know that we made it in the house safely. So when we did get home or whatever, I had went in the room. Well, not ran, but I had went in the room. Like, told my mama, like, I had went in my mama room, told her, like, Mom, guess what? I just got done fighting, this, that, and the other. So she was like, who? I'm like, Ashley. Like, Ashley, I just got done fighting. She was like, what you mean you just got done fighting? What happened? This, that, and the other. I'm like, and I had told her what happened. So imagine, like, as I'm telling my mama this story of me and my cousin and my brother, and we in my mama room, but at this time, like, telling my mama the story what happened. Because my mama laying down. Because here it is, like, we got, okay, we started fighting at like 10 something. We got put out probably like a little after 10. And then, we didn't get home till like 11 something. Like I said, we were waiting on her. And she never did come home. I mean, I said she never did, when she did come out, finally came outside or whatever, that's when she had ran to the car. Yeah, so we had told my mama what happened or whatever. And I had told her, like, imagine, like, as I'm telling my mama the story what happened, she like sending me text messages. I think it's like I said, you steady going back and forth with me in the text message, but you ran to your Uncle Car. You ran to your Uncle Car when you had, when they had put you out of skate room. I'm not understanding that. So she had ran to Uncle Car, whatever, and I was like, okay, whatever, I don't even care. So I just went on and left her alone. I wasn't even gonna fight the girl no more. None of that. Like, I already beat you up, so what's next? Like, you want to fight my cousin? That's like, okay, now what? Once you get done fighting my cousin, then what? What's gonna do? Like, you saying that you want to fight my cousin, but you had ran to the car. I'm not understanding. I don't know if she thought that we was gonna jump her or what, but I mean, I wasn't gonna. I already did what I did. I already did what I was gonna do to you. You got what you asked for. So my mama had called her, like, what's going on? Like, you still sending my daughter these messages? I thought y'all was cool, this and the other. She was like, I thought they had stole. Mad y'all, like, she switched up the whole story with my mama. She switched up the whole story when my mama called. So my mama had called her off our phone or whatever, off my phone. And she didn't want to answer. Like, she did not answer at all. But you still was texting me, but you don't want to answer. So my mama had finally, when she finally had answered or whatever, and she was like, my mama had asked her, like, what's going on, this, that, and the other. She was like, I thought they had took my code, this, that, and the other. And I ain't mean to fight her, all this other stuff. You ain't mean to fight me, but you steady sending me messages. That don't even sound right. Like, she was like, I found out that they didn't take my code. It was in another locker, all this other. Like, she just made up a whole little story my mama called. And my mama was like, yeah, you talking about that you want to fight my daughter again, this and the other, and my niece. Like, do you want me to bring them to you? Like, she was like, no, that wasn't me texting Quela, that was my friend. My mom was like, so where your friend at? We are, at this point, y'all, we already knew she was lying, because what other friend that you got besides us? Now you don't got no friend, because you lost us now. What other friend do you have besides us? And then she was like, my uncle just dropped her off. Well, we lied, but she lying, y'all. Like, she lied that quick because for us, don't nobody like her. Like, that's the thing. We was her only friend. Like, the whole Gary didn't like this girl. Like, we went to school with the girl and everything. I went to, well, my cousin didn't go to school with her. I went to school with her, but we know her from the neighborhood or whatever. The whole Gary didn't like this girl. Like, even when I was going to school with her, like, they still went to fight the girl, but I'm like, I wasn't saving her, like, telling people not to fight her, but I'm like, just leave it. I was telling her, like, just leave it alone, ignore it, y'all. Like, I was telling her, like, just leave it alone, ignore it, this, that, and the other. Like, don't pay them no man. Like, because she was actually a cool person. Like, she was actually cool. She was nice. You know, she was cool or whatever. But she was just into it with everybody. We just don't understand why. We just didn't know why. Like, they didn't want us. They wanted her. And that's the thing. Like, me and my cousin and what the other 1 or 2 friends that you had was your only friends. Like, now that you fought me or whatever, you don't have no friends but your cousins now. And your cousin won't really defending you like that because they know that you stayed in a lot of mess. And that's the thing, like, I'm friendly. I'm not one of those monkey see, monkey do. Everybody view people different or whatever. Just because they don't like you, I'm not going to sit here and say I don't like you. So that was the thing. That was one thing about me. Just because they don't like you, I'm not going to sit here and say I don't like you. Okay, that's their problem that they don't like you. I'm going to still continue to let you, I'm going to continue to still let you be my friend because she was nice. She was cool. She was down to earth until one day she just I don't know, lost her mind. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I just left it alone. So my mama, she was like, she didn't care no more. She was like, okay, just leave it alone. Y'all fault, that's it, that's all. Like, it is what it is, it's whatever. I'm like, just don't say anything else to her. Like, that's all. Like, and I didn't or whatever. And I'm like, well, that was her loss because, like I said, like, we was your only friend. And you messed that up that fast over a dang on $30 coat. Like, really. Like, you can't be serious right now. So I just left it alone, y'all. Like, I did. And I'm like, well, that was her loss. If she comes texting me back the next day, talking about she's sorry, this and another, she want to be our friend again. No, I know that you're not going to turn on me again like you did this time. Like, no, no. I just left her alone. I ain't text her back. I just left her alone. I ain't text her back. I ain't say nothing. I just like, okay, girl, it is what it is. I'm not even finna be bothered. I don't care. That was that. And she and my cousin never did fight. Like, when we did used to see each other, she used to always try to say something to us, but we just ignored it because you did too much that night. You did. And the fight, first of all, it wasn't even about me getting put out. It wasn't even all about me getting put out, one about the money and none of that. The thing was, like, because you knew dang on well that we didn't have your code. You knew that. You just basically wanted to pick a fight with us or trying to show out in front of the guy that you was supposed to have been with that wasn't claiming you. You was claiming him, but he wasn't claiming you. And then want to try to pick a fight with me or with us. But you fought me because your boyfriend, or I'm not even say your boyfriend, this dude was right here. For what though? You're trying to show out in front of him and get beat up. I'm not understanding. Like, that don't even match. I'm not understanding. And y'all, of course, everybody and their mama was talking about that. Because when we was fighting, everybody actually thought that was my cousin fighting her. And they was like, everybody thought that was my cousin fighting her, whatever. Because I didn't even know. Because my cousin was like, yeah, when y'all were fighting, everybody thought that was me fighting her, whatever. And they didn't even know. I was telling people, like, what y'all talking about or whatever when they went to go get you. And our other friend, I call him my brother, Quan, he went over there and got my cousin or whatever. Like, he still be talking about this fight to this day. Well, not to this day, but every time I see him, he always be like, I remember when you had Paul Ashley, this, that, and the other stuff. So I'm like, leave that girl alone. I don't even care. He was like, I remember when you be Ashley up this, that, and other. I'm like, leave that girl alone. I don't even care. Like, just leave her alone. Yeah, it was crazy because you fought me for what though? Like, it wasn't even all that serious. Like, we could have been still friends to this day, and you just, I don't know. If you want to fight somebody that bad, you could have been fighting him. He the one who was doing all the dirt on you and this, that, and other, but you want to fight me instead. Like, I'm not understanding. Or you want to fight us instead. But I guess since I was right there by him, not by him, but I guess since I was right there, whatever, like, I guess since you seen me first, 'cause it was dark in there, y'all. Like, when they have a dark or whatever, they had only the disco ball. When they had the floor lights dark, they had a floor dark, but only like the disco ball lights on or whatever. And you know, police be walking around, like security be walking around on the floor or whatever. And I guess since she seen me first, she came to me first or whatever, and I handled that ass first. Like, y'all, I'm getting out of breath and I'm tired. I don't know why, but I guess since she seen me first, that she wants to fight me first, and I handle her ass first. Like, I'm not sorry, but I'm sorry, because I mean, what else did you want me to do? You thought I was finna sit here and let you call me a B word? I think not. I think not. So y'all, that was my story time, y'all. It was crazy, and like I said, y'all, we still not friends to this day. We was cool, and then after that, you want to get cool, decide that you want to get back cool with me? No, baby, I don't work like that. I mean, I don't got nothing against you. I don't have no beef with you no more. I never did have beef with you. But I'm going to put it to you like this. I'm not finna be cool with you or none of that. I'm just going, that's it. Ain't no high bad none of that, because I don't want you to think that we cool. I don't have nothing against you. And I don't want to fight you again. It's just, you don't say nothing to me, I don't say nothing to you. We going to walk past each other like we don't know each other. And that's how we're going to leave it. And I haven't seen that girl probably like, ooh, a long time. Probably like, I want to say probably like a good almost 7-8 years now. I haven't seen that girl. I don't know where she at, and I don't care. But I mean, I don't have, like I said, I don't have no beef with nobody. But it's the fact that don't come for me, because you coming from the wrong person. When you come from the wrong person, then that's when you lose a good person, because you want to show out in front of us. She was one of those that wanted to show out in front of other people to get somebody else's attention. And then I guess she had told her cousin about it. And the next weekend when we had came to Skate World, her cousin was there, whatever. And her cousin had came up to me or whatever, asked me what was going on, what happened or whatever. And I had told her whatever. But her cousin, the thing is, y'all, her cousin knows exactly what kind of person she is. She knows exactly what kind of person she is. That's why she just like kind of brushed it off or whatever. That's my story. My wine gone, y'all. And my voice. My voice getting a little raspy. But yeah, y'all, I was like, you know what, I just left it alone. And me and my cousin, now we just weren't friends with her no more, and then we just left it alone. Like I said, now that you fought us, you don't got no friend. The whole dang city, almost the whole city don't like you. But then you want to try to fight somebody that you cool with, and now look what happened. You don't got nobody that likes you. So I mean, I don't know. So yeah, y'all, I'm done with my story time. I hope y'all enjoy my story time. I really miss my babies. That's why I'm back. And I'm letting y'all know that I really missed y'all. I know y'all miss me too. Yeah, I'm going to see y'all in another video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to be notified when Quela drop a video on her channel. And I'm going to see y'all in another video, my two babies.